Blog Talk Radio.
Oh, yeah, we're walking in purpose, walking with Angela, walking with purpose.
Come on. Good morning.
Talent from the Lord.
Good morning.
And we're here to show the world.
Y'all come on in. The
talent that we have.
Good morning,
Patrice. Good morning. Change your world. We're walking in purpose, yeah. We're walking in purpose, yeah. We're walking with Angela, walking with purpose, showing the world all that we have. 'Cause God gave it to us. And we don't want to bury it. So we are here to show the world we're walking in purpose, yeah. We're walking in purpose, yeah.
Well, good morning, and I want to welcome you guys to another episode of Monday Morning Motivation, your half-hour power with the Queen. Of course, I am the Queen of collaboration, your certified life coach, your self-publishing coach, your whatever you need me to be. I am a purpose pusher, and I am here to encourage you through the L-Through movement, which is learn, love, and lead. I truly believe in the E3 experience, because when you walk away from my platform, when you walk away from my presence, I want you to be a little more educated, a little more empowered, and a little more encouraged to stay on this journey that we call life, and that we are called to. I tell you one thing about this journey, one thing about it for sure I know, that if he call you to it, he going to see you through it. That's one thing I know, that my Father will never fail. No matter what it look like in the natural, we have to understand and know that he's always working behind the scenes, working it out, and putting us in the forefront. Because guess what? It's all for his glory, but it's for our good. So good morning. Y'all, it is the first Monday in July. Y'all, it is time to finish strong. We got 6 months left, and it is time to finish strong. I just want to remind those that may think that, hey, I have not accomplished nothing, I got nothing done this first half of the year, and it just seemed like everything that you tried to work on, everything that you tried to accomplish just fell apart, and it just seemed like all hell broke loose in the first half of the year. But I'm here to encourage you this morning, here to remind you that you still have time. If you stay the course, you still have time, because let me tell you something. You're looking at a 48-year-old lady that's been through so much, but I did not allow that to stop me. I decided that I wanted to be the change that I want to see in this world. So I decided to pick myself up, dust myself off, and get back on track, so that I can be who God has called me to be, and so that I can help encourage the next generation and those that are around me that are looking to go to the next level, to be able to do the same for them. So, y'all, I had to dust myself off. I had to get out of that stink. I had to get out of that darkness, and I had to begin to walk in the light so that God could use me, not for my glory, but for his glory and my good. Y'all, I tell you, I'm often reminded about my domestic violence situation and all the things that I have endured over my life. You're looking at, a lot of people look at me and they think I've had an easy life and that I have the best life and that I just got it going on, but I don't. I have struggled throughout this life, but you know what? I was determined not to allow things around me, not to let my environment, not to allow situations, not to allow circumstances, not to allow trials, tests, and tribulations to keep me down. I'm telling you, I'm so thankful that he thought enough of me, y'all, to bring me out and to drop that word faith in my spirit, because when he dropped that word faith in my spirit, he reminded me, if I seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, all things shall be added. But not only all things shall be added, but if I align with the word and be intentional, that when the things come up, tests, trials, and tribulations come, he's given me something that I can pull out of me that will help me through these situations. See, people see you on these lives, they see you on these broadcasts, they see you doing all this stuff, and they just think that you just got it going on, when it's far from the truth. Y'all, we just people that just trying to keep it going, just trying to keep pushing, just trying to not allow things to happen. Because you're looking at a young lady. I lost my mom 12 days after my 16th birthday. My dad was really never into my life because he was a drug addict. He had issues of his own. But I love my father, and my father was 9 years clean before he left this earth, and we had the best relationship over those 9 years. We were able to rekindle a lot of things. But I'm grateful that through this journey, I've been able to catch hold to things and grab hold to things that has allowed me to be able to have compassion and to be able to have empathy for the next person and to want to see my brothers and my sisters doing their best, thriving, Lord. I tell you, a lot of people talk about collaboration, they talk about partnership, they talk about a lot of things. But when it comes down to it, they don't move, they don't act, their actions don't speak what their mouth speaks. And see, what I am, I'm not a person that just likes to talk. I'm a person that likes to show my actions. So people say, how you got 63 books, journals, and planners? Because I love to collaborate, and I love to give other people an opportunity to share their voice. If you're not familiar with the Crew Podcast, we are a network of podcasters from all walks of life. We're from different parts of the United States. We have different things going on, and we talk about different topics that we are passionate about. And it's 11 of us. And when they say brown people cannot come together and work together, that is the lie from the pits of hell. And they keep telling us that because they want us to be separate. That's their whole agenda, is to keep us separated because they know the power that we possess. They know the power that we possess. And if we come together, if we support each other, if we love on each other, if we lift each other up, they know the power that we have. And see what they understand, and they don't want us to know. And see, we're not the minority anymore. We are the majority. We are the majority. You think about all of the melanated people, and I'm not just talking about African Americans. I'm not just talking about Africans, but we're talking about melanated people. We're talking about. You got to include the Indians. You got to include the Hispanics, because guess what? They all derive from us. They all derive from us. Even the first Chinese. Go back. Ain't nothing I'm making up. Ain't nothing. You can go back and research this. And that's what I want to tell anybody. Anytime you hear something that come out my mouth, I want you to go back and research it. I want you to go back and find out if it's the truth. Because I don't want to lead nobody wrong. So when I speak, I want to speak the truth. And that's what I only share what I know. But I'm grateful on this morning. I thank God for each and every one of you guys. Those that are going to be celebrating 4th of July on tomorrow, I want you to be safe. I want you to know that, truly understand the reason why we celebrate these things. You know, man have given us all these different man-made holidays. So they want to continue to keep us distracted from the real reason why we're here and the real reason why different things are going on. See, they give us these distractions with all these different laws and all these different stuff when they in the back room coming up with other stuff to further keep us brown people in bondage. But y'all, as a people, as a brown people, if you go over and read Genesis, I think it's Genesis 15, 13 through 14, where it says, we are the chosen. And if you got melanin in your skin, know that you are the chosen. But y'all, in that scripture, it says that we should come out of all of that suffering with great substance. So guess what? Ain't nobody giving us nothing. If we want something in this world, y'all, we got to go and take it. We got to stand up and let people know that they can't run over us. They can't do us any kind of way. I'm telling you, I'm on this thing. I am helping these individuals down in Texas, and I'm seeing how these people are railroading these people, how they are locking these people up and throwing away the key. Yes, in the state of Texas, they are. You're talking about all white juries. Black men and black women are getting all white juries, or they having half Hispanic, half white. What happened to me being represented by my peers? My peers are melanated. My peers look like me. My peers have the same complexion as me, or darker, or just a little bit lighter, but they look like me, and they can relate to me. If you've not been through anything that I've been through, how can you relate to me? And then they are laughing at these people when they are putting them in prison. And then they're coming up with these different laws. And when we think that we are voting for people that have our backs, I'm telling y'all better start digging into these people that we are putting in office and truly understanding who they are and what they're doing. Because a lot of these people, they don't have nothing to do with brown people. If it's got anything to do with us, they are not trying to do anything about it. And then the people that they're putting in place that look like us, we got to make sure that they are right. Because a lot of these people get in these offices, y'all, and then they do what they want to do. They lie to us. They tell us what they're going to do to get in these offices, and then they get in these offices and do the exact opposite of what they say. You're talking about 6 states right now that still do not pay their prisoners, their slaves. They are slaves to the prison system because they do not pay them. And then you talk about the horrific conditions that these people are living in. They're not about rehabilitation. They're not trying to rehab these people so that they can come back out and be productive citizens and be somebody in society when they do come out. Yeah, because we got to understand, we all make mistakes. And a lot of us, some of us would be locked up right now if it had not been for grace and mercy and God on our side. And a lot of us, we just a step away from being incarcerated. So we have to make sure that we're moving right, we're moving correct, and we're moving. We're walking on eggshells trying to stay on this side of the law. But y'all, it's time for us to stand up. It's time for us to truly be about what we say we're going to be about. If you're going to be a voice for the community, be a positive voice for the community. Don't just be sitting on these social media sites and just doing stuff on social media. Y'all, it's time for us to get out here and take our streets back. It's time for us. I remember there was a time when we used to have block parties where people used to just come together. And you just have different organizations out along the street, and then they was able to have people come out and perform and dance and do all stuff, and you just do it all day long. But it was a time when the community came together. Y'all, when can we get that village back? Y'all, we have to be the change that we desire to see. And if you have not caught hold to that, that's one of the things that we live by on the Crew Podcast. We are the change that we desire to see. So guess what? We have to be intentional about those things that he's called us to. We can't just talk about it, but we got to be about it, y'all. When he tell us to move, we have to move. If he tell us to be a part of a podcast, y'all get on there and share what he's laid in your spirit, because you never know what the next person is standing in need of. It could be your very voice, your very message, that very thing that you speak to them that bring them out of whatever they may be going through, because we don't know what the next person is going through. We get so caught up and so consumed in the things of us that we forget about the reason why we're really here. See, the word over in Ephesians, I want to say 4, over in Ephesians, I know it's in Ephesians. He said, think not on your own things, but think on the things of others, y'all. Don't always think about what God can do for you or what you can get out of a situation. And see, that's why a lot of us fail at the things that we do, because we always go into something, we don't go in trying to help. We go in trying to see what we can get out of it. We go around trying to use people, and that's not what it is. Because guess what? Everything that you do in the dark is always going to backfire. I'm telling you, I thank God for the L3 movement, because he truly has been teaching me over these last 3 years. You know, when I thought that these individual words were for individual people, and that this was the thing that he wanted us to work on individually, but when he wanted all 3 of us to work on all 3 of those things, so he can perfect that thing within us so that we could be good leaders. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for Shaneria Osborne. I'm grateful for Pamela J. Hayes, because they could have said no, but they allowed God to use them. And for the last 3 years, we've been doing 121 days of prayer. Y'all, we came out June 1st. Last month, June 1st, and when I tell you God has been downloading things in my spirit, he's been dropping things in my spirit, he's been placing things in my spirit, and he's been placing me in the right place so that I can grab hold to things. And guess what? When he shares things with me, I don't keep it. I don't keep it just for me, because when he blessed me with things, I share it. Y'all, I'm sitting over here looking right now. I got a list of, and some of y'all probably already know signed up for a lot of this stuff, but I got a list of individual sites where you can go and you can share. Or you can go and you can share your different interviews. You can be interviewed. Oh, yeah. Enemy be busy. Always be busy. Enemy be busy. He be busy. He be busy. Yeah, he trying already, y'all. But anyhow, that list that I just showed, it's a list of individuals that had reached out to me about being featured in their online magazines, their digital magazines, or whatever. And everybody that know me and truly know me, and if you have been following my platform, you know that anytime God drops stuff in my spirit and allow things to come across my path, that I don't sit on it. And I don't just keep it for me, because guess what? If I leave here tomorrow, have I done what he wanted me to do? Have I impacted the lives that he wanted me to impact? And have I left anything for anybody that can say, hey, I knew that lady, and this lady did this, and this lady did that, and she encouraged me. Those are the things that I want to leave here. I don't care about the physical things. I don't care about the material things. I don't care about the money. And anybody that has been on my platform knows that I am not about money. Because I could be charging a whole lot more for the things that I do, but I charge reasonable price so that people can be a part, so that their voices can be heard. That's why I do what I do. But God dropped in my spirit. Do not sit down on these things. You keep sharing them. I don't care if 2 people show up. You keep being who I called you to be, and don't you be quiet. So I can't be quiet. I can't sit down. So when he dropped these things in my spirit, I have to share it out, and I have to share it. I last night I was actually getting ready. I was preparing to go to sleep, and I got a notification on my phone, and I went over, checked my email, and y'all have been nominated for a small business award that's going to take place in, I think, November. Just to think that somebody thought enough of me to nominate me. And you know, I get these little things all the time where people are nominating me. So I'm just thankful that I'm on somebody's mind and heart, because there's something, it just reminds me that sometimes when I get weary and I get faint, it just reminds me that I'm on somebody's mind, that somebody's thinking about me, that somebody see the things that I'm doing. But again, it's not about me, but it's about this journey that he called me to. It is about Jeremiah 29:11, because his word said he declared that he had a plan for me, to prosper me, for me to be in good health, for me to have hope in the future. Y'all, if he called you to it, guess what? He going to see you through it. Don't sit down on those gifts that he's placed on the inside of you. Whatever you think you're waiting on, don't wait. Because, y'all, people are leaving here left and right. We're not promised tomorrow. You know, I was telling my friend, he said, well, we're going to do this tomorrow. We're going to do this tomorrow. I said, well, you know what? I said, tomorrow never gets here. I said, so focus on today. Focus on what you can do today. Y'all, my goal is to lay down empty. I want to have poured all that I can pour out on a daily basis so that when I lay down at night, he can fill me up anew because he said he would. So I don't want to be focused on what I didn't do. I want to have done all that I can do in that day so that when I do lay down, he can fill me up with something new. So that when I wake up in the a.m., he said, weep endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. So whenever my morning comes, whenever he wake me up and my morning comes, I'm able to rejoice. And I'm able to do it again. I'm able to pour into somebody. So I just wanted to encourage you guys this morning. I want you to know that it's not over. You can still finish strong. Y'all, you're looking at a 48-year-old that had an opportunity to go to school, straight out of high school, got a scholarship to play basketball. I messed it up. I wanted to party. I wanted to stay out all night. I wanted to do everything but what I was supposed to be doing while I had the opportunity. But God opened the door for me to be able to go back to school, and I did not slack this time, y'all. Today, I start my last quarter. September the 16th, I'll be walking with honors because I know I'm going to get an A in both of these classes because these are these classes here, I've been waiting for these two classes. And I know if I can make an A on every other class that I've taken since I started, I know I'm about to breeze through this one. I'm about to breeze through these two because I've been waiting for these two classes because these two classes, y'all, it's about to help a lot of people. It's going to help a lot of people. And those that know me and know me well and follow me and support the things that I do, y'all know I ain't slipping. And y'all know I'm not sitting down on that God has placed on the inside of me. So I want to challenge you guys, do not sit down on that gift. He's given some of y'all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, how many talents, gifts and talents he's given you, utilize them. Get with people that will help pull those things up out of you. Get with people that can help you. Not all the time. We get on this journey and we think just because we're an entrepreneur that we're supposed to be doing this by ourselves. No. Entrepreneurs need teams. You need a team. Everybody needs to be a part of a team that believes in your vision and your mission. And just as you have a team, you got to be a part of other people's team too because we're all in this together. And when you collaborate with people, collaboration means that everybody that's a part of the collaboration is going to walk away with something. So if you are being a part of stuff and you're not walking away with something, then check your circle because they got collaboration and partnership mixed up. Because it's not all about the person that is getting everybody together because, see, that's where we get mixed up. And then we think that we're supposed to get the glory when we don't get nothing. You don't get nothing. It's all about him. Because if he's not dropped that in your spirit, you wouldn't even be doing it. And if he's not giving you the gift, you wouldn't even be doing it. But we forgive to give him credit. I give him praise in all that I do. I give him praise in all that I do. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in this morning. Y'all, I pray that your Monday is blessed beyond what you can see. Y'all, it is the first Monday in July. Y'all, we are in the last half of this year. Forget what didn't happen the first half. You have the power to finish strong. He's placed it in you. He's positioned you. Now check this out. Power. Understand what power means. P, he's positioned you. Help you overcome. You're an overcomer. You didn't give up. You stood the test. W, you are a willing vessel that wants to be used for his glory. E, you move in educating, empower, and encouraging your brothers and your sisters. It's called the E3 experience. not all about you, but you're willing to educate, empower, and encourage the masses are resilient. It's because of your resilience. That will in the will that will not let you quit. He placed it in you. That breath over in Genesis 2:7 that he breathed in you. That we don't need CPR or defibrillator or to wake us up. We don't even need the alarm clock to wake us up. Power, y'all. He's given us all power. In Proverbs 18:21, he said, we have the power to speak life or death, and I choose to speak life. I choose to speak life because I have a lot of living to do, because I have a lot of lives to impact. I got a lot to catch up on that I missed out. I feel like I missed out, and I messed up when I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing all those years. So I got a lot that I got to catch up on, and I'm on this journey. I'm catching up to my destiny because it's already been mapped out for me. Ain't nothing new coming under the sun. Ain't nothing falling out that sky. Ain't nobody riding down on no white horse. When he said, look to the hills from which my help comes, he just wanted you to look up so you can be reminded that he up there. And as you look up, you can see all the magnificent things that he has out in this world, and all this belongs to your Father. And we are joint heirs, so just as we look out, we can be reminded that all of this is ours too. But guess what? You got to walk in faith. You got to activate your faith. You got to do the work, because faith without works is dead. When he dropped that word, faith, in my spirit, first seek ye the kingdom of heaven, align with the word, be intentional about those things that he's called you to. Trust the process, because you got to know that trials, tests, and tribulations are going to come. But no matter what you go through, you hold on to his unchanging hand. But guess what? You have to be the change that you desire to see in this world. If you won't change, you have to be the change. Y'all, I love you guys. I pray that your week is blessed beyond what you can see in the natural. Know that God has not forgotten you. Know that he's right there. He's ready to just guide you into all that you're supposed to be doing, y'all. If he told you to do a podcast, do a podcast. If he told you to write for a magazine, write for a magazine. Whatever he told you to do, y'all do it. Be intentional about it. Be intentional about it. But trust the process. Know that he's not changing. It's us that has to change. So you have to be the change that you desire to see in this world. Y'all have a blessed week. I love you guys, and I thank you so much for being a part of Monday Morning Motivation, half-hour Power with the Queen. I love you guys, and y'all pray that your week is blessed. Y'all have a great one. Love you.